Welcome to the channel today, everybody. Level M Diecast. Greenlight action today. We do have some hobby exclusives. Nothing super fancy. Relatively mundane mix of hobby exclusives to roll through the channel right now. But first one, 1992 Ford F-350 ambulance. This is for first responders. This is the one that's just in plain white. This actually been out for a little bit. Been a little bit difficult for me to get this from some of my normal vendors. So I finally found a vendor that had one with some other stuff that I was buying, so worked out that way. So get that off the studio. This one is a little bit bent. As you can see, the cab and the body section, they are a little bit kinked. There's a rivet spot in there, but you can see not a very good one for sure, but unfortunately that's just kind of the way it works with me. It's just plain white though. It does have all the full decos and stuff like that. It's really made for people to customize and make their own ambulance services for whatever that might be. Light bar on the top. Looks like some kind of air conditioner or air unit of some sort on the top. All the lights and stuff are printed up, decoed up. Lensed bar here on the top, which looks pretty good. Hobby exclusive. It is numbered 2340 is the number. A little disappointed that mine is so skewed. Looks like it has a super bent frame, which is unfortunate. It looks okay sitting there, but other than that, it's kind of sucky. All right, this one is a very old one, very old one. As a matter of fact, 2017 Greenlight. This is back when they did the original mail delivery truck. They are doing the new one, the new Oshkosh, that super ugly thing. Here in the U.S., our new postal service truck. They are going to be redoing doing those. So that one will be coming up. But for some reason, I guess I missed out on getting just the plain white one here. Not really sure how, but I did. So this is the typical U.S. Postal Service post mail truck. Does have side mirrors on there. Looks pretty good. The little spotter mirror here in the front as well. Doesn't have any sliding doors on the sides or anything. Does have steely wheels on there, which looks good. The rear section looks good as well. A little bit of mirror right there to keep an eye on the back of it. Now this does open up. So there we go. So it comes up, and then sometimes I've always had this problem even with the other ones, but the door does slide back. You see there's channels in there, so you can slide the door back. But that is the inside of the mail truck. There's even a little bit of a table in on this side, as you can see right there, because of course they drive on the right hand side. But other than that, just pretty standard post office stuff, I guess you can say. Nothing particularly fancy. The door is metal, by the way, which is pretty nice. 461 is the number on the base. So looking kind of like a commercial yard out there right now. All right, this is a pretty good one though. U.S. Border Patrol. This is a brand spanking new hobby release, 1990 Chevy Suburban K20 Scottsdale. Looking very cool for the U.S. Border Service. So we'll get this one cracked out of there. Always nice to add yet another Suburban. One of the cooler castings that Greenlight has come out with in a long time. This one being 1990, right towards the end of the run of this particular body style. There is the seal on the side. Looks pretty good. It says Border Patrol. Light details on there. The hubcaps look really good. Nice beefy tires. I like the green color. Looks good. White brush guard in the front. There is a Texas plate. That one looks pretty good as well. Lights are very nice. Kind of interesting. It looks like that one didn't get blue molded into the other side. I'll have to double check that. I don't think that that's intentional, because that wouldn't look right. That wouldn't look right. But should have been solid blue on this side. Again, just my luck with Greenlight. It's just the way it works. Details in the back look pretty good. Again, that Texas plate on there. Tail lights are printed. And then base date 1472 is the number. Looking pretty good. A couple of chips on the base on this one too. Kind of interesting to see that. So a little bit of a rough one right there. Another new hobby exclusive brand spanking new one right here. This is for the LAPD, the 82 Chevy Impala. Just in regular LAPD deco. They've done this particular casting, I believe, in LAPD, but maybe not the 1982 version. But this is a hobby exclusive, so it is what it is. You know, as far as marketing goes for Greenlight, they should be pretty happy between LA being in the news for fires, which is an unfortunate thing, and of course the border being in the news because we have a new president. These two models, I guess, couldn't have dropped at a better time for Greenlight. This is our 82. This one does have the quad headlights on there, which looks good. I think this casting looks better with the single headlights on each side, but those are late, early 90s models. This one looks pretty good. It has your LAPD logo deco on the side. Looks good. I like the black hubcaps, or the black Steelies with the hubcaps on there. Looks good. The bar on the top looks good. Light bar. A little bit of orange on the back, which is interesting. And then lots of details on the back. Emergency dial 911. There is your plate number. Blue California plate. There you go. It's a Chevy on the one side, and 86470 is this particular unit number, and it is numbered. As far as the model goes, looks like 380 or 360 is the number on this one, but this is such a good casting. I think Greenlight did one of the best versions of the Caprices that pretty much is out there. All right, another very, very new and super cool hobby exclusive. This one is from the AGG truck line, the 2020 Step Van. This is for Arlington Heights, Illinois Public Works. So really, really, really cool. There's actually at least one new tooling part on this van that we have not seen before. Pretty sure we have not seen before. We'll take a look at that here in a second as soon as we get it out of there. So we'll chop it out of here. So just running around these weird shaped clam shells. So it does have an extra piece on there, which is interesting. That's not typically what we see. So we'll get our box out of here from Arlington Heights. Of course, there is our Step Van. This is a super cool cast. It's been around for a while. They've done post office. They've done USPS. They've done police. They've done all kinds of stuff for this. Details in the back look really good. I do like the kind of bronze colored bumper. That looks really, really cool. And then some details on the back. It does have opening doors. As you saw me kind of messing with them a little bit. They slide, so to speak. They're not on like center. Oh man, I was just trying to get this one to cooperate without doing any damage. There we go. So you can't really see in there, but there is some like shelves on the side. This was originally designed, of course, to be just a package delivery truck, and they've been able to modify some exterior parts on it. But as far as the interior aspects go to it, it is exactly the same. So you see how this kind of slides to the side. This is what bothers me about these doors, is they're not centered with a central pivot spot for the hinge. So the doors kind of move around, and then it makes it very, very difficult to try to get them to close. This one just doesn't want to cooperate. So just trying to get that to, there we go. What a pain in the butt. So there is the details on the other side. I'm not really sure what that's for, but maybe there's an access panel or something there. The slide door doesn't work. It just stays open, but you can see where the driver sits on the opposite side. Now this is what I was talking about. I don't believe we've seen this front bumper, specifically with a couple of cones on there. That looks really, really, really cool. I really like that look. I really think that looks just superb. It just looks good. The cone details are very, very nice. Prints are exceptionally well. It just looks good. It just looks good. So this is cool. Base deets on this one. Doubt this one is numbered. This one is not numbered. There's no numbers on the bottom. Makes sense. This one's not necessarily as collectible as, say, the rest of them would be. So let's put our Caprice up at the top. How about we put that guy in there? We'll put him right there. And then I got two more items, but I don't really have anything to go with them. So these are hobby exclusive versions of the Gooseneck Trailer. There's really nothing fancy about these per se. Oh, they're actually taped. I didn't think they'd be taped shut, but I'm going to get that cut. The reason I bought these two, because I've really toned back on the trailers and stuff like that, but I bought these two because I thought they were really, really cool with the decals they have on them. So get the plastic out of here. So this one is all weathered. it's all rusted out and stuff like that. It actually looks pretty cool. I like that look to it. It is really, really, really cool. Anybody who hasn't seen these Gooseneck Trailers yet, you might be living under a rock, but they are pretty nice. They do have, well, normally, there we go. So they have adjustable landing gear right here, so you can have them stand up. And then the way that they have designed these to accommodate different sized trucks is this whole section here moves. So get this to, there we go. So the whole front section there does move. And then the way that it holds into place is just by the friction, I guess you can say. So when it's sitting on a truck, it's going to tend to bend a little bit, and that's what holds it in place to keep it from falling down. Sorry about that. So that's the way it works. Nothing fancy with the landing gear. And then the back section here just has some, wood paneling, wood grain, stuff like that. It does come with a couple of ramps. Those ramps are also weathered, which looks nice. They just snap into the back. They are a pain in the butt. And then this is, of course, is the attachment that you'd put on the truck in order to attach the trailer to it. So we get this one back in there. Slide that back in there. There we go. And then this one's the exact same one, but this one is like in a high fluorescent construction color, which looks pretty cool. We'll get this one out of there just real quick. Like I said, not exactly the greatest haul for hobby exclusives. Man, really ripped the box anyways. So there just wasn't a whole lot of hobby exclusives out right now, so I mean, it is what it is. It's enough to make a video, not enough to really, like, celebrate them. This one looks pretty good, though. It does have black wheels on there. I do like the wood paneling on this one just because it makes it look brand spanking new. But it's exactly the same trailer. The goosenecks are very, very good. The flatbeds are very, very good. Details are very, very good. And this one in like a high fluorescent kind of construction yellow looks good. I think this will go together with a lot of different things. So kind of a cool little change up for Greenlight. So we'll get that slid back in there. There we go. So there you go. That is the latest haul, the latest hobby exclusive haul for Greenlight. I know it's not all that great, but hopefully we'll have some better stuff coming down the pipeline. But for now, it's a little bit commercial, and that's pretty acceptable. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Level in. Peace.